Can we please, as a motherfucking society, stop diagnosing women with bipolar disorder when they're actually neurodivergent and all you did was do a 10-minute fucking screening to come to that fuck-ass conclusion? Like, you'll sit here and sit with a woman, and just because she's having emotions that add up to her being in situations that should be having emotions, because she's with some boy who's causing fuck shit in her life, so now she has fuck shit emotions going on. Y'all call that mood swings. Mood swings are generally unwarranted. Mood swings often have a frequency, and the frequency is not situational. And you would figure that out if you actually took the fucking fuck-ass time to go actually assess these women. Like, the amount of women in my office, career-oriented neurodivergent women who actually have ADHD and have been misdiagnosed with bipolar disorder for 5, 10, 20 years, it's fucking astonishing to me. It's like shocking, but not surprising.
There was this man named David Rosenthal. He and his colleagues, who were literal psychologists and work in mental health, because he did too, presented to get into a psych ward with actual psychosis thing. But once they were admitted, they started acting normal. All of them were diagnosed with schizophrenia except for one. Were held for weeks and even some, I believe, months. Now, the thing about it was, when they got out, they presented their findings. It turned the mental health industry on its head, because it exposed that literally these people don't know what they're doing. That was in the 70s. That is still currently happening. I did my own little social experiment. I went to a hospital for veterans. I just said I saw a deer on the highway after a traumatic brain injury. A H1B1, which I know you're like, well, the relevance, because we're talking about Dr. Rewall here. When you go somewhere, people will misdiagnose you or mistreat you based on what they believe your political views are. This man said I had schizophrenia. I'm going to be clear. He did not assess me, nor did we ever have a one-on-one period. I was in there for approximately 3-4 days, but I didn't present with anything. They couldn't keep me, and I had voluntarily put myself in, like David Rosenthal. I went to the VA and I had a psychiatrist. She said, you absolutely do not have schizophrenia. I want you to know in the state of Texas, when malpractice happens, the doctor has to admit to it for them to be actually charged with anything. They don't. So if you think that you should be trusting these people as a woman in the medical field, when you go down to the crux of the matter, and there are people who need help, and if someone gets in my comments who's a therapist, these online therapists I'm not going to argue with you, because for some reason you think it's cool to be online and talk about mental health in a very short-lived video, which you should be doing at least 5-minute videos versus 30 seconds explaining stuff. This is not cool. And especially a lot of you who attended online school, I've met people who didn't even understand bipolar, and they had psychology degrees from Phoenix, Liberty. Like the lady, the video I freaking posted, she was talking about Liberty U. The people who own these universities, they would never attend these schools.